Alright y'all, I have got to get this video out ASAP Rocky because I have had it planned since season 2, and in that time, at least 2 of the things I was going to discuss in this video have already become a reality in Marvel Rivals. So we're just gonna dive on into things real quick like. Y'all see the title, you know what we're gonna be talking about. So before we dive into things, if you enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like. If you do not, then by all means feel free to drop a dislike, but you gotta let me know why you hate me down in the comments. And if you really like the video, consider subscribing. With that said, let's go. Now, as I just said, 2 of the original things I was going to talk about in this video have already become a reality in Rivals, that being your home screen now matching the skin you have equipped, and special effects packs which are currently only available for a select few characters ultimate. So that instantly shortened my list of topics from 4 down to 2, but luckily I've been able to cook up another 3, and hopefully NetEase doesn't drop some new customization option on us in the next week or so, making this video redundant. Starting at number 1 with the first new customization feature I think we'll eventually see is Lord icons. It is no secret that Lord icons are not designed equally. Some are great, some are okay, they're definitely better than the default, but then there are just some that are a lot worse than the original icon. Like some of these Lord icons don't even look any different from the default icon. It's almost like shiny hunting a Pokemon whose shiny form is like one shade off from the original color. Now, I think at some point we're definitely going to be getting additional Lord icons to give players even more options to show off and express themselves on their favorite heroes. Now, I imagine, and more so hope, that these won't be paid cosmetics, as personally I enjoy the grind of trying to actually get a Lord icon. And I use the word enjoy loosely there. It can actually kind of be the most frustrating thing ever, depending on which hero you're trying to unlock one for, but it's definitely a rewarding feeling, and that's one of the main reasons I play games. For that feeling of satisfaction when you complete something that you've been working hard towards. So yeah, I can definitely see them either extending the proficiency progress bar for all heroes to give everyone more Lord icons, or what I would personally prefer is to just straight up overhaul the Lord icon system. It would be really fun if every hero got multiple Lord icons, and then once you got to the rank of Lord on a hero, you would gain access to unlock the other Lord icons by completing character specific achievements for each hero. So for example, a character like Spider-Man would have an achievement that requires him to pull 300 players off the map to unlock 1 Lord icon, but then he could also have another achievement that requires him to swing a total of X amount of distance to unlock a completely different Lord icon. I think a system like this would be pretty popular among players, and it gives us players who really like to grind progress in games even more reasons to engage with the game and use our favorite heroes. It's been a hot minute since I've played Call of Duty, but I'm fairly certain old Call of Duty games had a system just like this for unlocking nameplates and call signs, and honestly, there was nothing more satisfying than working towards getting a specific nameplate or call sign and finally unlocking it. And now directly tied to that same proficiency system, the second customization option I think we'll start getting at some point are KO prompts. We kind of already got a little update to the KO prompt system with the accessories. However, what I'd like to see are completely new KO prompt colors and designs. And even though I don't really hear anyone complaining about the current KO prompts, I just think it would be nice to get some extra colors and designs for them. Like imagine the anti-venom skin getting a KO prompt that matches its color scheme, or, and to use him again, a Miles Morales KO prompt for Spider-Man. That would just be dope as fuck, and I really don't see anyone having an issue with this being added. Now, my third customization prediction is something I think we're definitely going to get at some point, probably even in the next year or so, are mythic skins. At the moment, the rarest skins in the game are legendary skins, which change things like sound and visual effects, but also sometimes give the character an entirely new model. However, for mythic skins, I think we're going to be getting essentially a whole reskin of an alternate version of our hero. We'll get everything from a new model, a different voice actor with different lines and interactions, different animations, maybe even effects packs that change the visual aesthetic of the hero's abilities. And I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but he's honestly a really good character to use for this example, Spider-Man. There are so many different versions of Spider-Man, and not all of them are Peter Parker. We have Miles Morales, we have Miguel O'Hara, we have Ben Reilly, we have Pravir Prabhakar, and literally a dozen others that I probably don't even know about. Now, I know not all of Spider-Man's variants go by the Spider-Man moniker or even have the exact same powers as him, but I highly doubt we're getting a roster of every different Spider-Person across the Spider-Verse. So epic skins are the best solution for a character like Spider-Man. Like, could you imagine a Spider-Noir epic skin that gives Spider-Man new brooding voice lines with a completely different voice actor and a completely different swinging animation? Or an Amadeus Cho Hulk skin, or a Danny Rand Iron Fist, or a Victor Von Doom or Norman Osborn Iron Man skin? Like, yeah, they could just make all of these legendary skins and have them be entirely cosmetic without changing voice actors or animations, similar to how Psylocke's default skin and her Vengeance skin are actually two separate characters in the comics. The default skin is Sai, a feudal era Japanese mutant warrior, and the Vengeance skin is Kwanon, a modern day assassin from an entirely different universe. And actually, that just reminded me, Psylocke could get a Betsy Braddock Captain Britain epic skin. Yes, that's right. There are 3 different people who all share the Psylocke moniker, and 2 of them share the exact same universe. Shit gets real strange when you start talking about Psylocke's identity. But yeah, I just think the addition of epic skins could be a huge fan service cosmetic feature, and I'm pretty sure they'd make that money printer go brrrr. Now the 4th customization option I see them doing, they've kind of already done with the ultimate visual effects, but I think they'll eventually expand this out to encompass the basic abilities of the heroes as well. Like, imagine if the new Doctor Strange skin changed all of his abilities colors to match the skin's color scheme, or even if the Ultron Magneto skin did the same thing. Now, just like the ultimate VFX, these would only be visible to the person who has them equipped and could be toggled on and off for people who don't want these effects added onto their character. These additional effects could just be naturally connected to specific skins, maybe even only available on my aforementioned mythic skins, or they could be purchasable with something like unstable molecules, just like the ultimate VFX. But yeah, I think at some point we will definitely get some kind of visual customization options for the heroes' basic ability kits. Now this one was pretty simple and straight to the point, so let's move on to our final customization feature I think we will eventually be getting. Something I know a lot of people would very likely enjoy are announcer voice packs, or even just the option to change the in-game announcer's voice. Look, I like Galacta as a character, but goddamn, I am tired of hearing her tell me,
"Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point,"
or to
"Get that vehicle moving again,"
or
"It's now or never, stop them."
Like, could I turn her off? Probably, maybe. I'm actually not entirely even sure. I've never actually looked into it. I don't know if you can turn the announcer off, but the point still stands. I wouldn't mind some new voices yelling at me. Maybe J. Jonah Jameson, or Dr. Doom, maybe even Ultron, Professor X. There are just tons of characters in Marvel who carry that perfect energy to be a disembodied voice just yelling at you from the ether, and I don't think I'm alone in wanting some new options. Personally, I think this should just be a free option added into the game for everybody that you can just access, maybe from the settings feature or from your customization tab, because who doesn't love a little free 99? But I could also see these being one of the free rewards in mini event passes or for a limited time mode. But yeah, with that last one, we're gonna wrap this one up. It was just a short little vid that I wanted to get out for y'all because the idea has been on the back burner for a minute and I needed to get it out before half of this list becomes redundant because NetEase just rains new customization features on us like they're the Amazon rainforest. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What customization options would you be most excited for? Which ones do you think will eventually get down the line? And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like. If you didn't, feel free to drop a dislike, but you gotta let me know how you made it so far into a video you don't like and why you hate me. And if you really enjoyed the video and are still here, why haven't you subscribed yet? And until next time, I'll catch y'all later.